He's a pure savage.
Yeah, he don't care about
He's a
nothing.
pure savage.
Yeah.
And that's also why he was so good at fighting, man. In the middle of the Jose Aldo fight, I remember looking in his eyes and watching how calm, like genuinely calm he was. I'm like, this guy just, and Dana said it best. He's like, he eats pressure. He just eats it. He likes it. He wants it to be chaos. It's got guys say that, but they don't really.
Right.
It is interesting that in the time where that low calf kick is coming to prominence, and this is also the time when Conor started moving away from the sport, took time off, fought boxing, then came back and had the fight with Khabib, and then came back and had the fight with Cowboy. The calf kick was never in play in any of his fights. But if you look at him stylistically, and this is one of the things, I love DC's detail that he does on ESPN. It's amazing. But when he broke down Conor's heavy weight on the right leg, he leans in like this all the time. It's such a big weapon.
And sometimes he, like you said, that wide stance as well. Mm-hmm. It's just hard to check the kick from that wide stance.
Yeah. Well, it's a crazy stance for everything other than calf kicks. It's a great stance. Yeah. I mean, he's so good at moving in and covering distance with that stance.
As of right here, right now, Gaethje McGregor is still on the table. And I think that should be pulled. I do not believe that Conor should walk into a title fight, but moreover, I will tell you, and Conor will too, he's not going to 155. Now, the promotion does not yet have that through their head. They are still pushing for Conor and 155. This is all extremely accurate information. So, I think there's a lot of options for McGregor. I really think that if it's not him versus Chandler, it should be. We really should look at that. We fans were promised a certain fight. We fans have been pretty damn patient.
Conor McGregor's name is echoing louder than ever across the fight world. As that White House car inches closer, the callouts are coming in hot, rivals are circling like sharks, and even the experts can't seem to agree on what this massive moment will bring. One thing's for sure, if there are cameras flashing and lights blazing, McGregor's going to be right in the center of it all. Everything else, just pure opportunity mixed with wild speculation and a storm of chaos ready to explode.
It depends you fight with who. If you're gonna fight with Cowboy Cerrone, you're gonna look good. You're gonna be like lion. But if you're gonna fight like guys who on the top, who really best in the world, like Dustin Poirier, like this fight gonna show your level. Okay, fight with Cowboy or like these fights, be lion and that's it, make money. This is smart. But if you want to become champion, if you want to fight like Beneil, Islam, Charles, Dustin Poirier, Justin Gaethje, these guys lions, These guys gonna show your level. And
one name just keeps pulling everyone into its orbit. Even though the full picture is still a little blurry, Mauricio Ruffy isn't backing off from the White House card, even with Conor McGregor's massive shadow stretching over the whole thing. Instead of avoiding the noise, Ruffy dove straight into the storm surrounding McGregor, showing he's not afraid of the spotlight. When asked what's next, the talk started buzzing. People are saying McGregor wants a wild striker across from him, someone who brings heat instead of hesitation. Ruffy stepped up and made it clear that he's that guy, offering himself up without the drama or crazy demands. He's ready to step into that cage, stand under the bright lights, and let the UFC decide how it all plays out. If McGregor's really hunting for an explosive showdown, Ruffy's right there waiting.
What's next, Mauricio?
O que é o próximo? O que é o que vem agora pra você?
Eu pedi Perry Pimblett na Casa Branca, talvez Conor McGregor tá querendo lutar também. Eu vi na internet rumores que ele acha melhor lutar contra mim, que sou um bom striker e que vai dar show pra galera, do que contra o Michael Chandler, que vem só de derrotas. E eu tô aqui, eu sou trabalhador do UFC, o que o UFC colocar, eu tô pronto.
Yeah, I work for UFC, but of course I want to fight on White House, maybe with Perry Pimblett or maybe Conor. I saw something about Conor saying that it's good to fight with me than Michael Chandler. So yeah, but I'm a UFC, so whatever the guys want to do, I will.
And it's not just the rising contenders walking around with that kind of confidence. Even the champions are calculating their next move when Conor McGregor's name gets dropped. The moment his name hits the air, you can almost see fighters start doing the math in their heads. Fame, money, legacy, all wrapped into one explosive opportunity. Ilia Topuria didn't mince his words. He said there's absolutely no reason to turn down a fight with McGregor. It's not just about competition anymore. It's about scale, history, and the kind of spotlight that can rewrite a career overnight. Topuria made it clear he's ready and waiting, saying he'll pick up that phone the second the call comes in.
That's the thing about Conor is like still, even though he might not be the best fighter in the world right now, he's still he's the golden goose.
Of course he is.
Yeah,
That's something that you can't take
kind of amazing, you know, that's still.
But Joe Rogan's the one turning up the pressure for Conor, putting the demand right back on him. It's crystal clear that McGregor's allure hasn't faded one bit, no matter where he stands as a fighter right now. His value, still sky high. Even though he's no longer the undisputed king of the rankings, McGregor's name still grabs more attention than anyone else in the entire sport. And when he shows up, millions of eyes follow instantly. That kind of magnetic pull is rare, especially in a game where stars rise and fall faster than ever. And that's exactly why McGregor's name keeps slipping into those White House talks. He's not just another fighter, he's the headline every room keeps circling back to.
He still guarantees that many eyeballs will go to see him, you know? It just...
That will be a great one. But what excites me more is the fight with Paddy.
Really?
Yeah, that fight excites me even more. And if they could put that fight in Spain.
Rogan broke it down even further, explaining why McGregor's power goes way beyond just wins and losses, and he did it alongside Chael Sonnen, another master of fight game psychology. He said McGregor isn't just a fighter, he's one of the few who completely rewired how the business works. His blueprint wasn't only about throwing punches, it was about making noise, building a wild persona, and saying bold, outrageous things loud enough that nobody could look away. That unstoppable attention turned into leverage, and that leverage turned into serious money. Whether people can't stand him or can't get enough of him, Rogan made the point clear. For some fighters, the talk isn't just talk, it's a calculated move, and McGregor, he perfected that strategy like it was second nature.
I feel like there's a couple guys who kind of changed the game. One of them was Chael Sonnen, and another one is Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
And part of the way they changed the game was talking mad shit and getting a lot of people to pay attention to them.
Yeah.
And
Which, cool, you know? Like, it got them a lot of attention, it got them a lot of money, but like, and if that's what makes them happy, cool. You know, like,
I think some people think it's a good business decision.
Not everyone's buying the whole McGregor comeback story, and Khabib definitely isn't one of them. He came out swinging with his thoughts, saying flat out that the damage McGregor's taken, especially to his legs, isn't the kind of thing a fighter ever truly shakes off. Add in those lost years and that faded fire, and Khabib says the equation's easy to solve. According to him, a fighter's prime only hits once. After that, it's gone for good. No matter how big the name or how loud the hype, no comeback can ever recreate that same edge again. Once you've stood at the peak, Khabib says, the only direction left is down.
It's what history shows us. When you take like this damage, you're never gonna be same, never ever. Okay, if we talk about Conor, okay, like last couple years he's not hungry, and now what happened with his legs, like never ever. Never people come back, and never gonna be people on the same prime twice. Prime come only one time. You're gonna be on prime. After that,
Khabib didn't stop there. He connected it straight to the White House card, saying this isn't just another flashy fight night, it's something deeper. Sure, throwing McGregor in with someone like Cowboy Cerrone might make him look sharp again and pack the seats, but that's not the real test. The real question, Khabib says, is whether McGregor can still stand toe-to-toe with the true killers. Names like Dustin Poirier, Islam Makhachev, Charles Oliveira, or Justin Gaethje. To Khabib, this White House event isn't about the glitz, the spotlight, or the payday, it's about truth. It's the moment that'll expose whether McGregor's prime is truly behind him, or if there's still some fire left in that engine. In Khabib's eyes, this matchup will decide it all. Is Conor still a real contender, or just a headline built on past glory?
you're gonna go down. It depends you fight with who. If you're gonna fight with Cowboy Cerrone, you're gonna look good. You're gonna be like lion. But if you're gonna fight like guys who on the top, who really best in the world, like Dustin Poirier, like this fight gonna show your level. You know, okay, fight with cowboy or like these fights, be lion and that's it, make money. This is smart. But if you wanna become champion, if you wanna fight like Benil, Islam, Charles, Dustin Poirier, Justin Gaethje, these guys lions, you know. These guys gonna show your level. And
while Khabib's out here questioning if McGregor still has the hunger to hang with the best, Conor's firing right back. And he's saying absolutely yes, and then some. With the White House card closing in, McGregor's calling his comeback something much bigger than just another fight. To him, it's personal, a mission powered by faith, reflection, and that old fire that once made him unstoppable. He says the flame isn't just burning again, it's blazing hotter than ever. After stepping back to reset his mind and sharpen his focus, McGregor claims he's returning more dangerous, more disciplined, and more dialed in than before. For him, this White House card isn't just an event, it's his proving ground, the stage where this new, relentless version of Conor McGregor plans to remind the world exactly who he is.
God that dictates my journey and all of our journeys, and I live my life by God's word. And since around that time that you mentioned at the last event, I've engaged on a spiritual journey, and I'm saved, I am healed. And you know, on the back of that, the world is in for a treat. The world is in for a treat. My competitive spark that was once in my heart is now a roaring blaze. So I'm very excited. You know, I envy these men up here on this dais. They're right about to make weight, and they're to go in and enjoy and entertain and do what they were called to do, as am I called to do it. And you know, I'm eager to get back. And right now I had to dial myself in and go inward, and that I done. And I'm very, very excited to come back my own self.
As the White House card closes in, the tension's off the charts. Every fighter's got something to prove, but all eyes lock on one man, Conor McGregor. Love him or hate him, he's the spark that keeps the fight world buzzing. This isn't just another bout, it's a moment that could redefine his legacy. Is the fire still there, or has time finally caught up? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Is McGregor still that guy, or has his era passed?